right. Today we're going to be talking about points, lines, and planes. We're going to talk about the definition of each, what they look like in a drawing or a diagram, and how you name them or what you call them, so that we're all on the same page when you're describing points, lines, and planes. So a point is a location. With no shape or size. It is named by a capital letter. And an example there's a picture of it, and it would be called point A. A line is made up of points. And has no thickness or width. There's exactly one line through any 2 points. A line is named by the letters of 2 points on the line or a lowercase script letter. So an example would look like and we'll put point P on it and point Q on it. Put a lowercase m at the end of the line. Either end is fine. Just make sure you've got arrows on the ends of your line. And that just signifies that it goes in both directions infinitely. Alright, so when we name this thing, it can have a bunch of different names. We can call it line M. Lowercase script. We can call it line PQ. Line. Oops. You can also use the symbol for line, which is just a small line. And then the letters, 2 letters, or 2 points that are on the line underneath the symbol. The order of the letters doesn't matter. So you can also call it, what else can you call it? Good, old line QP. And same with if you use the symbol. A plane is a flat surface. Made up of points. That extends forever. In all directions. A plane is named by three non-collinear points or an uppercase script letter. An example of a plane That's what a diagram would look like. Three non-collinear points. All right, non-collinear. First of all, collinear means on the same line. Linear is line. Collinear would be points on the same line. So non-collinear, points not on the same line. Okay? Coplanar. Coplanar. Points in the same plane. Alright, so non-coplanar would be points not in the same plane. Alright? If you need to write those down, write them down. If it just kind of makes sense, I don't think you need to write it down. Collinear, on the same line. Non-collinear, not on the same line. Coplanar, on the same plane. Non-coplanar, not on the same plane. So you could name this thing a couple different ways. You could call it plane K, and you use your uppercase script K. You could draw the little symbol for plane, which is, it looks like this, plane. And in this case, you could use the letter K or 3 non-collinear points, B, C, D. And then you can just write the word plane and those same 3 points. Any order doesn't matter, DCB. The key concept would be, can you use the letter A or the point A when describing that plane? I see some people shaking their heads no. Why can't you use point A when you're describing that plane? It's not on the plane, is it? Okay? It's not part of the plane. It's non-coplanar. The 3 points have to be on the plane and not on the same line. Really important. This is real important when you're naming a plane. Non-collinear, 3 non-collinear points. They cannot be on the same line when you're naming a plane. Write this down, please. This is real important. That point or lines intersect. At a point. Lines intersect at a point. It's kind of obvious. If you were to draw 2 lines, and if we called them line L and line M, they're going to intersect at one point. In this case, the point of intersection is point A. This is real important. Lines intersect at a point, yes.
Is that A supposed to be in script?
Is the A supposed to be in script? No, it's denoting a point. Now, the lines, the lowercase m and L, are supposed to be in script. Lines intersect at a point. Planes intersect. Planes intersect at a line. Real important. Planes intersect at a line. A diagram would be on the bottom of page 6. Bottom of page 6, down there on the right bottom. Do you see plane B? The vertical plane. Yeah. And then you've got plane A, the green one, the horizontal plane. Those 2 planes intersect at a line. What's that line? Line R, right? The front wall of the classroom. We can call that a vertical plane. Picture it going both directions, all directions, forever. And then the ceiling is a horizontal plane. And where the ceiling intersects with the front wall, see that edge up there along the top? That would form a line, okay? So if you're asked to describe where planes intersect, your answer has to be the description of a line. which is two letters, two uppercase letters, 2 points on the line, or a lowercase script. If you're asked to describe where 2 lines intersect, your answer is going to be a point. Okay? So look at the top of page 6. We're going to talk about a few examples. Example 1. Example 3. Ask you to draw and label a figure for each relationship. It says lines AB and CD intersect at E for A. So look, you're going to be sketching a coordinate plane. It doesn't have to be super accurate, so don't panic. If you got graph paper, it'll be easier. But this is all you have to do when you're sketching things on the coordinate plane. For A is at -2, 4. So just get your -2 and your 4 and label point A. Okay? Point B is at 0, -2. So 0 on the x-axis, -2 on the y-axis. There's point B. Point C is at -3, 0. So -3, 0. Right there is point C. And D is at 3, 3. So 3, 3, point D. You get the idea? Okay, so now let's connect these lines or form these lines. Here's line AB and line CD. Lines AB and CD intersect at E. So here's our point E. It's where they intersect, isn't it? Point F is coplanar. What does coplanar mean? Who remembers? Yes. Say it loud and proud. Coplanar. On the same plane. So now they're asking you to draw a diagram here of point F is coplanar with these points, but not collinear with the lines. So where would F go? On the lines or off the lines? Off of the lines. So we could put F over here somewhere. There's point F. It's off of the lines. It's non-collinear, but it is in the same plane. It's on that same coordinate plane, isn't it? Okay? You get the idea? Very good. Look at the bottom of page 7. Bottom of page 7. How many planes appear in the figure? How many planes do you see in that figure? At least one?
Yeah.
How many?
Well, I only got that far yet.
Good. I see 6. Anybody else see 6? The faces of the prism?
Oh.
And then don't they all share the bottom? They share plane X, right? Because the prism's sitting on top of plane X. Name 3 points that are collinear. Name 3 points that are collinear. Yes, ma'am. JKD, very good, because they're all on the same line. Name the intersection of plane HDG with plane X. Intersection of 2 planes. Where do planes intersect? At a line. So your answer is going to be a line. Now, what line do they intersect at? HG, very good. HG, very good. HGD is the front of that prism, and it intersects with the plane X at HG. At what point do LM and EF intersect? Where do LM and EF intersect? Do they or don't they? They don't intersect, do they? They don't intersect. Very good. Very good. Anybody got a question about anything we talked about today? Okay. Your practice problems for today. are page 8, on page 8, 13 through 16. And then on the next page, problems 23 through 36. And then problems 40 through 42. Now, it is your responsibility to check the odd answers in the back of the book. Check odd answers. The first 2 periods today bookmarked the answers in the back of the book. There should be a tab in your textbook right now. And when you go to that tab and open it, it's where the answers are to today's lesson. The odd answers. Make sure you're checking your odd answers for correctness. If they're wrong, you need to see me and we need to get your answer corrected. It's also your responsibility to check Edline for homework.
Can I take a picture of it?
Yes. Take a picture of the text questions and take a picture of the answers so that you'll have them outside of class if you don't get finished in class today.